Hey friends, welcome back to the Freedom Homestead Kitchen. I'm Tangi, and this is about the time of week that you generally will see a grocery haul from me. But in case you haven't been watching the news, our U.S. government is currently on a partial shutdown, which does affect our family. My husband is a federal government employee, and so at this time he is not working, which also means he does not get a check. So because of that, instead of going to get my usual grocery haul, we are going to be living out of the pantry and the refrigerator and only picking up necessities as we need them. So since we just finished up with Christmas Eve, we have a lot of leftovers, and I told the family, I said, we're not fixing anything new until we have gone through the leftovers. So tonight I am pulling together a meal from things that we have left over instead of us just heating up everything like we have been doing.
This is why you prep for situations like this.
Wow, okay, Just before Christmas, we had some out-of-town guests, and I usually cook a lot when we have company, and we generally have a lot of leftovers. So not only do we have Christmas Eve leftovers, but we also have company staying the week leftovers. So a couple of things that we had in the refrigerator is I have this half-gallon Ziploc bag full of spaghetti noodles. I also have a bunch of leftover ham. You can tell there's a lot of jelly. And this is not all the ham. This is just what I put in the slow cooker with a can of Coke. I also have half of a spiral ham that has not been heated up. So for supper, I'm gonna pull together a ham Alfredo spaghetti. So what I've done, of course, I pulled out my noodles, I pulled out my ham, and in the refrigerator, I have some cream cheese, I have some heavy whipping cream, and I also have some Parmesan cheese. And we don't have any more leftover vegetables. All of those have been eaten up already, so I'm just going to heat up a bag of broccoli florets to go along with this Alfredo. Now, you guys know that Jack and I have been doing keto, but because of the situation, we're not going to be doing keto until we can start going back to the grocery store. To start this meal, I'm taking the ham out of the dish, and I'm just going to give it a rough chop. And I'm going to warm it in my Christmas present, this beautiful enamel Lodge cast iron Dutch oven, over medium heat. And then while that's warming, I added what I had left there of that cream cheese. That was about 2 ounces. And then I'm adding another 4 ounces. So I've got about 6 ounces of cream cheese going into the pot. And I added about a half a cup of milk. And I really just did that to keep the cream cheese from sticking to the bottom. And I continuously stir until the cream cheese is nice and melted. Once the cream cheese is melted, I added about a half a cup of Parmesan cheese and then about a half a cup of heavy whipping cream. Then I turn the heat down and just simmer it until all of the cheeses are nice melted and the sauce is thick. Add fresh cracked black pepper and salt to taste. And then it's time to add in my noodles. And since my noodles are already cooked, I'm just warming them through. Okay, so some things that you could add into this that would be delicious would be peas. I think that's probably what most people would think of. Some of those crispy onions that you put on top of green bean casserole would be phenomenal on top of that. Sauteed onions, mushrooms, diced tomatoes would be good in that. All of those things I don't have. To turn the heat off, I've gone ahead and I've covered it And while that's covered, I am going to put the broccoli in the microwave and just steam it. And then I'm gonna toss it in salt, pepper, and butter, and then dinner will be ready. Okay, here is the dinner. We've got this delicious ham Alfredo with spaghetti, and then of course steamed broccoli with butter, salt, and pepper, my absolute favorite. And let's make sure it tastes good before the whole family digs in. Very good. It's very delicious, it's very comforting, very hearty, and it was made using leftovers. So anyway, I'm sure that I will have more videos for you guys just cooking out of my pantry. And then obviously any grocery hauls I have coming up, I'll share those with you. The plan is to just get essentials as needed, milk, eggs, that kind of thing. That's all I've got for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this leftover makeover. And that's all I've got for you guys today. Until next time.